piece of news that just came out last week. So the National US Academy of Sciences is a select group of what America considers to be its best scientists, sort of something like the Royal Society in England, all right? You can only get nominated and taken up if someone nominates you and the Academy says yes. So the US National Academy of Sciences appointed a committee out of their own people, okay? There were over 20 experts. And they were given the task of finding out whether any one of these hundreds of illnesses, conditions that had been described following vaccination could be proven to be causally related to the vaccination. You understand? They looked at all the literature, all the evidence, and this was published just last week. And unsurprisingly, they said, well, there were conditions that they would think could be causally linked to the vaccination, but they were not completely sure because time is still too short and the data are still not sufficient. However, there was one exception. One exception. What was the exception? This exception was myocarditis. And they said, for myocarditis, it is now established that the myocarditis comes from the vaccination. Gasp. And they wrote that further scientific investigation will not lead to any other conclusion. Read this. It's printed. Stated by the National Academy of Science, which means that every myocarditis that anyone sees in the world following vaccination is known now to be due to the vaccine. That is a piece of very good news. Why? Because there have been several papers published over the last 2 years. One comes from Thailand, by the way. I'm a little bit proud about this, where trouble was taken to look very carefully with modern medical analyses, okay? And the Thais used these techniques to see what the incidence was of myocarditis in young people. I sent you this. And the results were completely clear.
Is this it?
The incidence was something in the range of percent, 1 to 2%. Now, you may say, this is not much. I tell you, 1% means if you vaccinate 1 million, 10,000 are going to get myocarditis. Is that a lot? You know what myocarditis is? Myocarditis is the slow killer. In the textbooks, one, as a student, learns that up to now, one has to say, sadly, that of 100 people who get myocarditis today, something in the range of 20 to 50% will not be among us after 10 years. So myocarditis is the one condition that is known to shorten the life expectancy, shorten the lifespan of man. Whether young or old does not matter. If you go and vaccinate a child, the child gets myocarditis, you have shortened the lifespan of this child by decades. So this was a very good piece of news. It's devastating and so devastating.
Is this the one? This is
Which one?
National Academies.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We
It's
want to just put
300
it.
pages.
Okay. Yes, the
It's
entire
300.
article is 300, or the
Just
study.
read. You only have to read chapter 2, which is the summary. Just chapter 2, a summary. And there's a table there. And have a look at that table.
Yep.
Yeah. Established causal relationship. The only condition is myocarditis. But this condition is known to shorten life expectancy. All right. So anyone who continues saying and giving this vaccine is killing people.
Wow.
This is murder. This is murder. Now you go and slam that, put that to your authorities. Send it to Trudeau. Send it to the government and say,
Yes, everyone share this.
Yeah, because the time has now come to turn the tables, guys. We can turn the tables. They are not permitted to do this. They are not. So